let's look at the technologies related to HTML. XML was introduced by W3C in 1998 to exchange and transport data. It works along with HTML by transporting web data obtained through an HTML web page. XHTML is a rewritten version of HTML using XML and mention its primary benefit of it being more widely accepted on mobile devices. The HTML is a combination of web technologies such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript to create interactive and dynamic web page content. HTML5, which is the most recent version of HTML, it has new elements such as header, navigation, main, and footer to better define the area of a web page. These new elements also are considered semantic HTML elements because they provide meaning about the content of the tags. Also, it is possible to incorporate audio and video with the use of audio and video tag. These new features reduce the need for browsers plugins, which are small programs that let web page play sound or videos. So now let's look at the role of other web programming languages. A lot of us, when we learn HTML, we need to learn also JavaScript and sometimes jQuery. JavaScript is a popular client-server scripting language that is used to create interactivity within a web browser. The common use of JavaScript that include creating pop-up window and alert messages. They can display the current date, validation form data, and web pages that contain JavaScript are named with an .htm or .html extension, just like a web page without a JavaScript. jQuery is a library of JavaScript programs that's designed for easy interaction onto a web page. And it makes it easy for the web developers to add JavaScript to a web page. The mission of the jQuery Foundation is improve the open web by making it accessible for everyone through the development and support of open source software and collaboration with the development community. Also, we have PHP. So for some of you, maybe you take another class, data-driven website with me, we learn about PHP, Hypertext Preprocessor, which is also an open source server-side scripting language which is used for common tasks such as writing to or querying database located on a central server. Also, it makes the student aware that the result of PHP script is often an HTML web page that's sent back to the client, and the pages that contains PHP script must have file name that end with file extension .php. Also, ASP is a server-side scripting technology from Microsoft that is used to accomplish many of the same server-side processing tasks that PHP does. ASP script must have file names that end with the file extension .asp. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is using the web authoring tools. So we can actually create HTML using a simple text editor such as Notepad, Notepad++, Sublime, Notepad, TextEdit, and Text Wrangler. I suggest you to use the Notepad++, and I actually put a website that you can download it for your labs. Text editor is a program that allows you to enter, change, save, and print text, which includes the HTML tag. An HTML editor is a program that provides basic text editing functions and advanced features such as color coding for various HTML tags, menus to insert HTML tags, and a spelling check. HTML is a platform independent. What that means is that HTML file can be created or coded maybe in Windows or Mac, and then it can be viewed on any browser. So Notepad++, as we mentioned, is a free open source text editor that runs on Windows computers, and it's used to create files in several markup language, scripting and programming languages such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, Java, C#, and Visual Basic. Programmer's Note is similar to Node++, is another free open source text editor that can be used to create web pages as well. Sublime as a cross-platform text editor that can be used on Mac, Windows, or Linux operating system. With Sublime, one can create files for several formats, including HTML and CSS as well. Text Wrangler is also free, open source, and it's available for Mac. It can be used to create file in many formats, including HTML and CSS. And then we have WYSIVYG editors. It stands for What You See is What You Get. These editors provide a graphical user interface design of a page. It allows to drag HTML onto the page while the editor writes the code. And those type of editors, we can use them maybe for our final project, but because we want to learn more about HTML, we are not going to use them at as a normal editor as of every day. We use Node++. So it is Adobe Dreamweaver is a popular one, and also Microsoft Expression for Web 4 is another one that's defined by Microsoft. So every HTML includes the basic HTML tags. So, and this is basically the HTML5 declaration that comes before the HTML start tag. And then you have your HTML start tag, and then making sure that you have your end tag, and then you can put maybe the header tag, make sure you close your tag, and then you have the body, make sure you close it, and all that. So that's it for this chapter. I hope you have a great time. Please let me know if you have any question. I'm going to put a video, and also I'm going to put some cheat sheet for the HTML tag. Have a great day. Bye-bye.